Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Sonny Lee and today I'm back with another video. I've been out for a few weeks because I was down with a fever. Thank goodness it wasn't COVID. I'm back stronger than ever. And yes, today I'm back with another video for you guys about my 2 months in review of the Samsung Galaxy Note20 Ultra. This is the Exynos version because I'm based in the Philippines. The question for today's video is obviously, is this still the king of all smartphones to date? Even with the release of the S21, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and maybe even the ROG phone. Let's get to it. So I've had the Samsung Galaxy Note20 Ultra 5G for 2 months now. I know because I checked my video of my unboxing, which I did a bit more than 2 months from today. You can watch that video over here. Starting off this video with the design of the Samsung Galaxy Note20 Ultra. And all I can say is this thing looks like jewelry. I love how it plays around with the light, bouncing off of its meticulously designed panels and edges. The camera bump, however, is a bit excessive. If you see this, it's really out there, guys. Having that bump is just so much. It causes the phone to wobble when used on a flat surface. Using a case with it definitely negates the hump size and makes it a bit more flush into the phone, which I think is a really good look. And this phone almost feels like you need to use a case with it just because of that huge bump. I only use one case for my Samsung Galaxy Note20 Ultra 5G, and it's this clear kickstand case. I did a review of this on another video. You can watch it over here. Looks are subjective, but I think this is still the best looking phone on the market today, especially in this rose gold. It sort of reminds me of the everose gold yacht-master. I'll show a picture of that over here. Up next is the screen. The display is fantastic. A high refresh rate of 120Hz at the high resolution of 1080p. Obviously with the S21 Ultra has it beat because it can do both 1440p at 120Hz, but at that point, I think you'd be using way more battery than you want. So I think 1080p at 60 frames is really all you need. Samsung just makes the best screens out there. Bright and vibrant. It's also got an edge-to-edge display with maximum handling, and also with that slight curve, you get maximum screen with very little bezel. It's also got a very small hole punch on top right there. I think it's just a very smart use of space on a smartphone. I mean, just look at this thing. It's magnificent. Look at that display. Also, I've got a video wallpaper, so it's moving around right now. Edge to edge, very little bezel. So it's magnificent, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. Up next are the cameras. I am aware that the Exynos version is slightly slower and it takes slightly worse photos than the Snapdragon version. However, I think the Exynos version is still no slouch. Images are sharp and vibrant with great dynamic range. Video stabilization and dynamic range is good. I'd say sometimes even better than the ZV-1. I think for like casual shooters, you know, who just want a stable photo and video with really great dynamic range and just point and shoot and just share it on social media or edit on your phone directly, it's very hard to beat a smartphone, guys. So I'm showing you samples from the rear camera as well as the front camera, some from the ultra wide, the telephoto, and the standard wide lens. I've also taken a lot of photos from the front camera, which I use the S Pen with. So it's really handy because you can frame yourself, so you can literally see yourself and then take photos with the S Pen. So click, right? So I've used this quite a lot, and these are the samples over here, and I edited them on Lightroom, and these are the final results, which I shared on social media. This is great, guys. This is all you need. You just prop it up somewhere like this, take the photo, and yeah, it's great. I mean, you can edit straight on your phone and just post. That's a really nice use case for the S Pen. Just a few gripes on the camera capabilities, because you can't do 60 FPS and Pro mode on the selfie camera, the ultra wide camera, and the telephoto camera, which only leaves you with a standard wide 108 megapixel lens. I think this is a missed opportunity from Samsung. Up next, you can't have a Note review without talking about the S Pen. This is actually my first Bluetooth S Pen on a smartphone. It started on the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, which came after my previous phone, which was the Note 8. And having this thing is quite magical, guys. Having the gestures is quite the party trick, but combined with the camera, you automatically have a remote shutter and gestures to change camera modes. I think this is the strongest use case of the Bluetooth S Pen. Automatically at parties, you know, you can have it propped up on the dinner table with maybe a birthday cake if it's a birthday celebration, and just take the photos like that, you know. You just stand it up with your kickstand case or some box, maybe the cake box or something, and then you just take the photos. Bam, right? You don't need a tripod, you don't need a separate person to take your photo, right? It's just a complete package. That's a very strong use case of the S Pen with the Note20 Ultra. And you just can't do that with any other phone. And for general use of the S Pen, I still think the S Pen unlocks an extra dimension of using a smartphone. Copy-pasting text from labels you otherwise wouldn't be able to, capturing and annotating screenshots accurately, and signing documents. These are all big reasons why I can't exclusively use a smartphone without an S Pen. I got used to it. Basically, my first smartphone was a Note 3, and then Nexus 6P, it wasn't so good, and then the Note 8, which I had for a long time, and now Note20 Ultra. It's great, guys. I think everyone needs a Note. Up next is the battery. I frequently find myself at 10% after about 5 hours outside, but then again, it is a given that I am a heavy smartphone user. I always have my data on. I take a lot of photos when I'm outside. I have my Bluetooth on. However, with light usage, you should be able to last the whole day easily. Also, with the included charger, it charges super fast. In my experience, it charges from 10% to full in less than an hour. And I think that's a big selling point as well. It might not be the best for your battery, longevity-wise, but convenience-wise, you can top up really fast. Like really, really fast. And up next, the big topic, which is Exynos versus Snapdragon. Now, so as a disclaimer, I don't have the Snapdragon version. I just have the Exynos, but in my experience, I've had a few issues here and there, which I think having the Snapdragon would have improved my experience. Mainly with the heat management, it gets hot sometimes, but only at like really heavy loads. And supposedly images are slightly worse than the Snapdragon. You can watch all my favorite comparison videos over here with the image quality. In my observation, I think it's just the dynamic range and a little bit on the color. The difference is very marginal. And supposedly the battery life is not as good. And I think an improvement here would be appreciated because I do notice difficulty in battery life. The first pro of the Exynos version is having the correct charger for your region. I remember when I got a Singapore version of the Nexus 6P and it came with a different adapter from the Philippines, which is an American outlet style. I had to lug around an adapter everywhere and it wouldn't fit sometimes, and that was just terrible. However, the solution to this would be easily to just buy an extra charger from Samsung themselves. However, yeah, that would just add to the cost. And the second pro of having the Exynos version that is meant for your region is obviously carrier support and Samsung support. Theoretically, you won't have any issues getting support or having the correct antenna bands supported for your region. And last but not least, one more key selling point for the Galaxy Note20 Ultra 5G is the accessories it comes with. I think this is still an underrated selling point of the Note20 Ultra because it still comes with the correct super fast charging adapter. It comes with a C2C cable as well as USB-C headphones. Where else do you see a smartphone coming with USB-C headphones? I don't even know where you can buy USB-C cable headphones. So that's still a underrated selling point for the Note20 Ultra. And for some regions, it also comes with a clear plastic case, which I'm not sure why mine didn't. But yeah, I've seen other unboxing videos. I'll link them up here. Just to think a little bit after this generation, they cut out everything. No more headphones, no more charging cable, no more clear case, charger. If you just step back a little bit, you get all these things. You get an S Pen, you get the killer camera array, this beautiful display, this jewelry-like design. I think all of these combined make the Note20 Ultra 5G still the king of all smartphones today. In summary, I think the Note20 Ultra is still the best smartphone on the market, even the Exynos version. Nothing else comes close to its beautiful design, marvelous screen, camera versatility, and again, the accessories that it comes with. And so there you have it. That was my 2 months in review of the Note20 Ultra. Please like this video if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, leave comments down below on your thoughts on the Note20 Ultra 5G, and I'll see you guys in that next video. Thanks for watching. Being sick last week was terrible, guys. I really think it was the sundae I got at this Korean market, and I don't think I prepared it correctly. So yeah, it was terrible. I had strep throat, I had fever, my heart rate was racing the whole 3 days, couldn't sleep. I had anxiety that I might have cardiac arrest at any moment. I even bit my tongue really bad in the middle, really deep. It just completely healed today, so that was around almost 2 weeks to heal. So it was excruciating pain for the first week for sure. It was excruciating. I'm just happy to be alive, guys. So yeah, I remember the turning point was I started to sing Christian songs. Yeah, that was the last thing I did. And then when I got back to bed, my heart rate started to slow down again, like to normal rate, and eventually my body heat regulated to its normal temperature, and then eventually the migraines went away. I also highly recommend taking the RT-PCR test from Red Cross. It is the most accurate test. Rapid tests can actually do more harm than good because of the very low accuracy. So a lot of people think they're okay, but then they might actually be spreading the virus. So just go to Red Cross for the most reliable and standard testing for COVID. Fortunately, mine wasn't COVID. It was probably just the sundae, which I did not prepare correctly. And okay, that's it for today's video. Just a bit of a life update. Also, I'm trying out this empty background compared to my sort of a maximalist background previously, which is just behind you guys. Subscribe for more videos. Follow me on Instagram for more photo samples of the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and I'll see you guys in that next video. Thanks for watching.